Hey guys, welcome to Celebrato to Photoshop Action tutorial video. Let's see how to apply this Photoshop Action. First, we need to open our image in Photoshop. This action will work with Photoshop CC and CS6 versions. So we already opened our image. Then we need to check our image mode. Mode should be RGB color and it should be 8-bit channel. Fine. Then we need to check our image size. The image is between 2500 and 3000 is fine. So currently I am using image size with 2700 pixels. The resolution between 72 to 300 pixel per inch is fine. So it's okay now. Okay. Then we need to load brushes and actions. So from edit, preset manager, then select brushes, then load. So from the download zip file you can select Celebrato 2 brushes. So select that one and load. Celebrato 2 brushes loaded now. That's fine. Click that. Then we need to load action. So that for that from window action, click here and load action. Inside the zip file that we downloaded, there is also Celebrato 2 action. So it's action file and select that too and load. So Celebrato 2 action just loaded. Inside this there is main Celebrato 2 action. Remaining actions are images action. That's fine. Then we need to brush over the image where we want to apply this Photoshop action. So for that let's make a new layer. We can give any name to this layer. I'm giving name brush. Okay, Walllow brush, fine. Okay, inside this layer we need to brush with any color. So I'm selecting a color, blue color. You can select any color, and I already included soft brush with 500 size, and I'm going to brush inside this layer so that I can select the subject from the image where I want to apply this action. Okay, so you can select the image accurately using brush tool or pen tool. I already created a brush layer, so I am using this brush layer. I am going to delete this one. Okay, fine. Okay, so you can draw it accurately and select the subject around which you want to apply this Photoshop action. So I already create that one brush layer. Okay, now we can apply this Photoshop action. Before that we need to check one more thing. So we need to select a brush tool, and a brush mode should be normal, and its opacity should be 100, and flow also should be 100. Before we running the action, we should make sure these things. Okay, fine. Now we can play the action. So I selected this brush layer. I'm going to select Celebrato 2 action. Okay, fine. Okay, let's play the action. Yes. Yes, this is Celebrato 2 Photoshop action completed now. Now let's see how this action look. See, this is the visual, this is the effect we got from Celebrato to action. Now this is not only static, it's a GIF animation. So let's see how this GIF animation works. Before that, we can do more adjustments, color adjustments, and we can do a lot of masking and all. So we can fine tune this art before playing the action. So I will show you how to do that. So let's check each layers. Inside the Celebrato to action effects, there is a group, and inside this layer there is a lot of layers. First there is background setting, then background smoke, for background spark, subjects, spark light, foreground smoke, foreground sparks, adjustments, color options, etc. So let's see first background settings. So this is background setting layers. Inside this there is background fill, background color tone, and dark background. This dark background, here we can change background color tone. See, by selecting different color we can change color tone of the background. You can bring it to any color tone. See, yellow color. So like this you can change to any color. Okay, currently I am undoing this. I like the previous color tone. Let it be default color tone. Background settings, that's background settings. Then there is background smoke. This is background smoke. Here we can mask this background smokes, and we can reduce its intensity. So for that I need to mask background smoke. Here I am selecting the soft brush 500 and I am selecting the color black color. So selection is on mask there. So here I can mask. See, I can mask the intensity of smoke by reducing its opacity. We can do it accurately. We can reduce its intensity. We can, with black color we can reduce intensity, and with white color on the foreground we can increase its intensity. So that's background smoke. Then there is background sparks. So this is background sparks. So here we can also mask these sparks and reduce its intensity. So for that, black color on the foreground, we can simply mask and reduce spark elements. So I am undoing this. Okay. Then there is subject. Subject also we can mask by masking these edges. You can give more realistic look. So you can, if you need, you can mask the subject also. I'm undoing this now. Okay, fine, let it be that much. Then there is spark light. Spark light means there is on the edge of the subject there is extra light elements are added. See, we can also reduce its intensity by masking with black color in the foreground. So solution should be on this mask area. So you can mask and reduce the intensity of light there. that's backlight. Then there is foreground smoke. This is foreground smoke. See, here also you can mask and reduce the intensity of the smoke. So I'm also going to mask here with black color on the foreground. I'm going to see, I'm going to masking here. You can adjust its opacity and do it accurately. With white color we can bring it back. So I'm bringing it back here. So this is foreground smoke. Then there is foreground spark. Here also you can reduce its spark intensity and element by masking. Then there is adjustments. Inside adjustment there is hue and saturation layer, color balance, curves, levels, photo filter and brightness. So each of these layers help you to adjust the color tone. So here you can adjust saturation, hue, etc. here. Then there is color balance. Here also you can adjust the color tone. So you can do it according to your choices. Then there is curve. Here also you can adjust the light and darkness of the image. Okay, fine. Then there is level. Here also you can adjust the lighting, lightness and darkness. Yeah, that's fine. Then there is photo filter. Here you can adjust the color tone. You can change to any color tone here. Blue, green, etc. anything. So it will be default color tone now. Then there is brightness. Here you can adjust the brightness and contrast. Then there is contrast. Okay, that's it. That's all for adjustment. Then there is color option layers. There is 10 plus color options are included inside these color options. So currently these layers are not visible. Its opacity is 0 now. Each layer's opacity is 0. You need to increase its opacity to 100 to make it visible. Except gradient color and strong contrast, its opacity is different. Gradient color opacity is 100 now, so you can adjust its opacity and change color tone. You can reduce it and you can check gradient color too. Here opacity is 0, you can increase its opacity, then you will get a different color of it. You can change it too. You can change its gradient. You can change, you can pick any color, you can give any color tone. Similarly, you can change total color tone of the image. Okay, see, you can do any adjustment here. Currently I'm going to hide that one. I am going to use default color tone, gradient color. Then there is black and white. It changed the color effect to black and white. Then there is blue color tone. You can increase its opacity and check it. Green. Then there is sunlight. Okay. Similarly, you can check all these color effects. Sepia. I can check everything. That's 10 plus color options are included here. Okay, that's for color options. Okay, now we almost checked each layers, every layers here. Yes, that's fine. After doing all the changes, we can check its animation. So for that, from Windows, open timeline window, then we can see how this animation work. So I'm going to play the animation. So to play the animation, just click here. Animation is running. It will take its time to load. See, this is Celebrato GIF animation. So this is the effect that we are going to get. It is 2-second GIF animation loop, perfectly looped GIF animation. Fine. Now we need to save this GIF animation. Before that, you can save it as a JPG image. You can bring it timeline to. If you want to save it as JPG, you can bring this timeline to first frame. Here you will get more perfect visual. If you need another different visual, you can bring timeline to there and save each frame as JPG. So if you want this effect, you can save it as JPG. Currently I want the first frame, this visual, so I'm going to save it as JPG image. So I'm going to file, save as JPG. I'm going to make a new folder. Okay, so JPG image saved. Let's check it, and after that okay, now let's save it as GIF animation. Okay, for saving GIF animation, we need to adjust its images first. Currently its images is higher. Now we need to reduce it first. For the images adjustment actions are included here. Inverter 590 pixel, Facebook for 70 pixel, Instagram HD 1000 pixel, HD 790 pixel, for small animation 300 pixel. So I need 590 pixel image size, so I'm going to play that action. So image is reduced. So by reducing image size, we can reduce the size of GIF animation. So now we can save it as GIF. For that, file, export, save forward. Here size is, we can adjust size here, and it should be GIF. Okay, and now its looping option should be forever, and 590 says okay, fine. Okay, let's save it. Okay, one GIF. Okay, we can save it in desktop, and we can check it. Celebrato too. Okay, save. Okay, fine. Now we saved a GIF and JPG image from this artwork. So let's check it there. So it is inside Celebrato 2. Okay, it is there. It's JPG and GIF. Let's check it. It's JPG. This JPG, and this is GIF. Okay, now Let's check GIF animation with Chrome. Let's try it here. Yes. So this is Celebrato GIF animation. So that's all. I hope this helped you. Uh, Thanks a lot for watching this video and have a nice day. Bye. See you.